Good morning. It is Tuesday, July 1st, and I am starting my GLP-1 journey. So I am going to weigh in today and see where we're starting. Pray for me. Okay, so we're starting at 225.8. Which is fine because we'll never see that number again. So tonight is day one of me doing my Zepbound injection. So I just picked up my kit here from the pharmacy. It comes with a 1 month supply, 4.5 milliliter pre-filled pens. So I'm gonna be doing this for the first time. I'm so nervous, albeit excited. So let's get to it. You can see all the pens, and then it gives you the directions up here of how to do the injections. And then the diagram looks like it's around your belly button, so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so a little blood came out, so that I guess it went in there. I didn't even feel it, so I'll say from the blood that it's in there. Okay, so that really was not as bad as I was anticipating. I didn't even feel it at all, so I really hope that it went in there. It didn't like run down my belly, so I'm pretty sure I got it. So yeah, so that's week one. Forever many more to go. Hi guys, so it is day one of me being on my GLP-1 injection. So it's about 24 hours. So I thought I would do a quick little check-in about my side effects, experience so far, and what I'm hopeful as I move forward. So as I said, I took it at 9 p.m. last night. It's about 9 p.m. tonight. I would say about an hour after my injection last night, I was so nauseous, like that queasy in your pit of your stomach, like nauseous. So I did fall asleep pretty easily though. Waking up, I was so tired. I didn't really think anything of that though, because I'm not a morning person. So to me, that just seemed typical. Not hungry, which was interesting because when I wake up, like I'm always thinking about food. Like my food noise is so loud. I'm always thinking about my next meal, what I'm gonna eat. And I didn't have that today. Came home from for lunch, and I had like a couple bites of pizza and one garlic knot, which is crazy because I would house those garlic knots. They're so good. But yeah, I filled up super quickly, and I found myself throughout the day not thinking about food. Like I wasn't like, where am I gonna go for lunch? What am I gonna have for dinner? What am I gonna pull out? Like just all of these things, and it felt very freeing for once. So definitely loving that aspect of it. I will say that the fatigue is real for me. We got back probably about like 5:30, and then I went right upstairs, fell asleep, and took a nap until like 7:30. So yeah, the fatigue is no joke for me. So I'm hoping that kind of diminishes because I am fairly busy, so I need to not be tired. That's it for tonight. I'm gonna do a 1 week follow-up. I'll film and then put everything together, just like my 1 week experience, and then what I do, like as far as working out this week, weight I lost. So I'll do weekly check-ins for myself. I'm not gonna weigh myself every day. I think that's gonna be like somewhat unhealthy. So yeah, that's it. And I'll see you guys soon. Yesterday we played and I was hurting a little bit because I didn't eat. So I'm having a burger, so I'm not as dead to the world as I was yesterday. The weirdest thing about eating is like, I had a few bites and I physically can't eat anymore. Like that's like new for me because I would have housed this like, literally like 3 days ago. So
I got you covered.
So today is Friday, so Tuesday night, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'm on day 3 of my injections, and I cannot express how chronically tired I am. Like not just like tired, like chronically tired. I don't ever nap, and I have napped so much. And we're playing 18 today. After the turn, after I had like my burger, like I just crashed out. So I'm drinking like a Celsius to try to get through the rest of the hole, but like all I want to do is just like, the rest of the round, like all I want to do is close my eyes and like go to bed. Like they're so heavy. So like it's definitely a difficult journey, but I'm excited to keep going. Zepbound fatigue is no joke. Like, I'm tired as heck, and it's just like killing my mood, and I'm trying to stay positive, but I don't know. I'm struggling today. I think getting out and going to the baseball game will probably make me feel better, and we might play some golf tomorrow, at least 9 holes, if it doesn't rain. But I'm just trying to stay positive. I'm feeling a little discouraged today, just with how tired I am. I've slept most of the day. I haven't done very much of anything, which is not like myself, so. But I'm taking a little nap with my kitty, so that makes me happy. Good morning. So it is July 8th. I am on 1 week now of GLP, so I'm going to weigh myself. I just woke up and I just hope I'm below what I was last time. So let's see. So I have lost exactly 4 pounds in 1 week. So that's very exciting. I'm thrilled with that. So we're going in the right direction. Hi guys, so today is Tuesday, July 8th. This is officially my 1 week marker on my first GLP-1 injection. So I thought I would just do a quick little follow-up of a summary of my week, what I ate, what I noticed, what I liked, what I didn't like, and what I hope to go into next week with. So I did weigh myself this morning. I was down exactly 4 pounds from this time last week, so I was very, very thrilled. The only thing I did this week was just eat when I was hungry or every couple hours because you don't really feel hungry. So I did smaller portions throughout the day. I did not exercise at all this week. I was so incredibly tired, and I don't mean like, I mean like can't keep my eyes open tired. So that was, I would say, the first 3 days, 3 or 4 days actually hit me pretty hard, even leading up into the weekend. So that wasn't really fun for me. I don't like to be tired like that. I had to drink Celsius to get even through like a golf round or to even go to the baseball game for the weekend, and that was a little disheartening. But today I feel a little bit better. Yesterday I felt even better than that. So I'm hopeful the more that I get used to it, or as it goes on, that fatigue kind of just diminishes. One thing I did notice was that my belly became incredibly constipated pretty early on. So we did go to the store and I got this Smooth Move organic tea. I should have bought more of this. I already had, I think, like 3 or 4. This stuff is fantastic. So it's like a natural stimulant. Without it, I probably would be in the hospital getting God knows what done, but that definitely saved my stomach. I started that, I would say, probably on Saturday, and then it took like a day or 2 before it actually started to move. So it's been about 2 good days of good movement down there, which is extremely comfortable now because it was just not comfortable a couple days ago. So that I would definitely recommend to get if you were going to start the injections, because that is one of the main side effects. I wasn't really upset that I couldn't work out this week, but I will try to make that a goal for next week, is to work out at least, if I can't do every day, at least every other day, or some kind of movement, whether it's walking on my walking pad, doing my vibration plate, something. Like I said, my fatigue last week was so real. I'm just learning to be patient with my body. If my body is like, dude, you can't work out, then I'm not gonna work out. But I will try to put a little bit more effort into making some moves heading into week 2. So that's pretty much it. I pretty much ate a ton of protein, very clean eating, a lot of like egg scramble bowls with like some bacon or some sausage, turkey burgers. I had a regular burger. I had a hot dog the other night. I had an alcoholic beverage, which I don't, last time I had one was in February when we went on vacation. I did have 2 peanut butter cookies yesterday. We went past 7-Eleven and I love their peanut butter cookies. They're so soft and delicious. So I did have 2 of those. But yeah, like as aside from like all the cravings that I had, it's completely gone. So I did decide that I'm going to do a separate video on what it is like having binge eating disorder. I feel like a lot of people might have it or are embarrassed like I have been about it. And I feel like being honest and open might help people feel less isolated, because that's definitely how I felt, and definitely less shameful, because I definitely felt very shameful for having that. So I think I'm just gonna do that in a separate video that might be a little bit longer. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, I hope that next week is just as successful as this week. I'm staying positive. And yeah, we'll go from there. So until next time, have a fantastic day. Bye.